when the bear starts to come slowly in your direction now, okay? So do you A, turn and run, or B, just stand calmly and still?
I feel like stand calm. I feel like we ran, that just like gives him like the prey to run after. He'll be like, oh, that looks fun. Like a cat, when they see something move, they want to get it, you know?
Exactly. You nailed it. Yeah, you're gonna basically take a predator and turn his instincts on as soon as you start running. It's normal. It's almost like even for us as humans, you know, something starts to run, you want to chase it, you know. It's kind of an instinct in all of us predator, you know, apex mammals that we are. And, you know, especially with bears, you know, there's a lot of, you know, best practices and theories you see out there with bears, like get big and say, shoo bear, and, you know, basically, you know, treat it like a big rodent and scare it away. But, you know, only the survivors know what really works. So, but yeah, you want to just remain calm at a minimum. So turning and running could trigger the bear's, you know, predatory, instincts like we talked about. But this does not seem to work as the bear is still headed your way. Okay. You remain calm. You're looking at it. He's looking at you. Luckily, the bear is not charging you, though. Okay. There is a difference in their body language, right? If it's just meandering kind of in your direction, it's like, okay, that's better than when he starts striking his big paw against the ground and starts huffing. And, you know, then the charge is probably next. So do you A, get loud and get big, as I already kind of gave away, or B, stay quiet and see what the bear does next?
Oh, I would probably still stay quiet.
I know. Yeah, there's a part of me too that would probably be like, you know what? Why would I start yelling shoo bear, and getting all big, and when, you know, but it's, once again, the people who have survived say that this works. But of course, dead people can't talk, and they could have been waving their arms and yelling and screaming and well. The right answer, according to some of the philosophy out there, is get loud and get big. Black bears, though, here's the thing. Black bears tend to be the least ferocious of bear, right? Your brown bears, especially like your big Kodiak grizzly type brown bears, those are the ones that are very aggressive, and there's probably not really much you're going to do, because if they're hungry, they don't care, right? And then, of course, the most aggressive, because they're always hungry, are polar bears, right? Like yeah, so it's usually the order is black bear, brown bear, then polar bear, as far as levels of aggression. So getting big and loud, waving your arms, and making a steady stream of sound can sometimes cause the bear to stop in its tracks and run off. This would not be recommended if it were a brown bear or a grizzly bear, as we already discussed. Sadly, though, none of your tactics work, okay? And the bear is getting closer and closer. So you might need to start getting ready to have the boxing match of your life, okay?
Yeah.
So, do you A, get away from the bear by going back to the wreckage and climbing on top of it, or B, lie down and play dead?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I should lie down, but I just think.
Yeah, it's you got to pick, like, almost like what's the least of the two threats?
That's for like,
burning to death and fire, or the bear, right?
Yeah, it's like water or fire. Both shit. Maybe I can like work out a deal. I could be like, hey man, like, you know, let's just be friends. No, look, I'm gonna go with play dead.
Yeah, it is another popular tactic with bears. Have you seen that Leo DiCaprio movie? I forgot the name of it, where he doesn't really speak the entire movie. I think he like won an Oscar too, and he didn't say like but 3 words in the entire movie. But there's a really great bear attack scene in there, and he does that. He plays, and of course this is obviously Hollywood, it's not real, but he does play dead. He gets super still and, you know, hopefully tricks the bear into thinking that, okay, this thing is dead. I don't, you know, this is no fun.
Boring.
I'm just going to, it's boring. I'm going to go somewhere else, you know. But so there is some best practices out there that say, you know, to lay down and play dead and make yourself really unattractive to this predator. So you're right, according to these answers. All right. Good job. While there is no tried and true answer for surviving a bear attack, it is often recommended to play dead so the bear sees you as a non-threat, and, you know, hopefully moves on. Also, bears are great climbers, so climbing on top of wreckage doesn't exactly keep the bear away, but it just puts you in flames, you know, and now you're just dealing with two threats at the same time. Lying flat. Okay, so there is a way to do this. Like, it's almost like what they trained us, you know, if a grenade gets thrown in your direction, you're basically, the body position protects you from any fragmentation. So the rule is you put your chest against the ground, you cross your legs, which by doing so, your femoral arteries run interior of your thighs, right? So when you cross your legs and you put your thighs together like that, you're actually protecting your femoral arteries. And then you're taking your hands and clasping them behind your head. Your elbows come in tight. So now you're protecting the back of your neck. You're bringing your arms in tight around your head, protecting your head. You've got your organs, all your vital organs against the ground. And the only thing, which is still bad, that you're giving up is your spine. But you got to give up something. There's no perfect remedy to this, you know. But if you're going to play dead, make sure you do it in a way that protects you if the bear starts to claw and bite at you, okay? The bear is headed your way, and when he pauses by the wreckage, you remember you have a flare gun. So, do you A, shoot the bear in the face with the flare gun and scare it off, or B, shoot the flare gun into the wreckage and blow the whole fucking thing up with the bear as well, right? Which one are you going to do?
How far away am I from the wreckage?
Oh, you're probably, what, 50 to 100 feet away? You're not that far. So it's like, aim for the big target or aim for the small target, the bear being the small target in this case.
What happens if you hit him and just make him more angry? What about if you just put the flare up in the air and then it gets distracted and then you can run?
Yeah, that's that. I mean, hey, that's not a bad idea either.
And aggravate the bear, like put it in that direction so he looks in and be like, hey, what's that? And then run. That's what I would.
Hey, look over there.
Yeah, look. Oh, is that a bird?
Yeah. Well, I think that's a good answer. I think also shooting the flare gun into the wreckage and blowing that thing up, it also serves a secondary purpose, right? You're creating more smoke and more flame for any rescue aircraft that are coming looking for you, and at the same time potentially scaring that bear off. A large explosion will certainly make a bear run. So yeah, I think
I was more like thinking, will it blow up and then hit me with all its bits? Like, am I too close? Like, you know?
Oh yeah. That's a good point. Well, you can get behind a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. All good thought processes. And so congratulations. You got more right than wrong. So you have survived this podcast. Good job, Blonde Bomber. You're listening to Can You Survive This Podcast? Thanks for tuning in. Please make sure to subscribe, rate, and share on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows.